Hey guys, so this is where I decided to film this video. I'm not sure why. I know it has crappy lighting, but it's not the point of the video. You don't need to see me that well. So these are just some questions and thoughts that I have on the Netflix documentary Making a Murderer, on the cases of Stephen Avery and Brandi. And I have this little Word document over here just so I don't forget anything. First thing that I have on there is, why did they not look more into the book that Brendan mentioned, which is a book called Kiss the Girls by James Patterson. And if you look at the Wikipedia page for that book, I believe there's also a movie, which he could have done either or. He really could have. I'll get more into him specifically in a bit. But if you look at that Wikipedia page for the book, at least, you'll see that there are a lot of similarities between the things that Brendan confessed to and the book. So check that out. Let me know what you think about that. Next thing is, why was there only Stephen's DNA on the keys and not Teresa's? If it is Teresa's keys and she drove there, there's going to be her DNA on that set of keys and the keychain, the key holster, whatever. There wasn't anybody else's DNA on those keys except for Stephen Avery's. How is that possible? I don't know. That part's really fishy to me, and I feel like there's not a ton of emphasis on that part. Why was there no DNA in the trailer or the garage from Teresa? If they shot her in the trailer or garage, if they raped her, if they tied her to something, there's going to be her DNA everywhere, especially from the blood. If you shoot someone inside, it's going to splatter, and it's not easy to clean up. Next thing is, why did they not take Brendan's intellectual state more into consideration? He obviously has some type of mental or learning disability, and if they couldn't notice that, then there's something wrong with them, and obviously there is, just regardless on that. He needed some interpreter with him. He should have had a lawyer or his parent with him when they were questioning him. I don't know, that part's just seriously bullshit to me. He kept going back and forth because he didn't know who he was supposed to be pleasing, who he was supposed to be feeding these answers to, what side he wanted himself to be on for his own well-being and freedom. And throughout the whole trial, I feel like he never fully understood that. And it really is sad. Like, if you just listen to him and look at him, he really does not know, what to do. He really does not understand what's going on, what the ultimate consequences are. And it's just really sad. That's probably the saddest part and the most frustrating part of the whole thing. Why was the key not there before, but when they continued to go back, they suddenly found it? It's a pretty noticeable item to begin with, and the fact that it was just kind of like right there, it just doesn't make sense. Why did they continue to go back for months and months? Like, it's stupid. And why did they allow the Manitowoc County Police Department to do that search when they had previously convicted him incorrectly. Like, obviously there's something wrong with that department and that family, so why would you continue there to be a discrepancy between them again? Like, it's just stupid. How did Teresa's brother just happen to know her voicemail password? Like, my brother doesn't know my voicemail password. He doesn't know any of my passwords. And he probably wouldn't be able to guess any of them just out of the blue. Like, I don't know, I thought that was kind of weird. And also, Teresa's ex-boyfriend just happened to know her cell phone account password and was able to obtain her cell phone records, or he guessed it. You really cannot just guess someone's password unless they are like, I don't know, they don't understand the point of passwords. I really do think that the police killed Teresa because they couldn't and or they didn't want to give Stephen Avery the settlement for however much money they were supposed to give him for being in prison for 18 years and being innocent for that rape. Anyone with half a brain stem could just put these pieces together and just at least think about it more. So I don't know why that's not being done. I don't know what is taking so long, and I really hope that Brendan and Stephen can be known as innocent and be released, because it really is just bullcrap. And I also want to talk about a couple things after that. I don't know why my voice is being really weird. Anyways, Ken Kratz, the guy that sounds like a woman, like the epitome of like a limp handshake, basically. And then there was that thing with him and that, I think it was a client of his maybe. He was like sexually harassing her through text, and one of the things I thought was like really funny. He said, "I'm the attorney. I have the 6-figure career. I have the $350,000 house. You may be the tall, young, hot nymph, but I am the prize." No, you're fucking not. You are creepy. You're really not attractive, unfortunately, and I don't like saying that, but it's the truth. And you're an asshole. So, no, you really are not the prize, and I am really sorry that you think that, but you really are not in anybody's eyes. Any sort of prize. And yes, that rhymed. And I feel cool for having that rhyming. And then the very last thing I want to talk about before my camera dies is Jerry and Dean. Oh my gosh. Like, I thought it was just me who had like this really strong like crush on them. Not necessarily for their looks, because I mean, I don't know, they're just average, I guess. But just their intellect and just Jerry's, you know, kind of smarty pants, you know, his little snarky comments, and I don't know. Overall, they just seem like really cool guys, and they seem like they know what they're doing, and I hope that they continue to fight this case and that kind of thing. I don't know, I just really like them. It's not that embarrassing because I have realized I'm definitely not the only one. That's that. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have started watching any other true crime series, documentaries. I am going to actually start the Central Park 5 on Netflix and see what that's all about. So yeah, I will see you guys later. I will leave some links down below if you are interested in like some articles I've read and There's also some petitions to release the two, so I will also leave those down below if you're interested. And yeah, I think that's it. I will see you guys later. Bye.